Welcome, welcome, welcome. I cannot believe this is our final gathering together for the Press Play course. This has been such an amazing journey. Thank you so much for being here with me. I'm so beyond grateful for each and every one of you. It's been so much fun to play and dream and do all of the things. Today is February 8th, 2024. I'm still getting used to the 24th. And this weekend, we're going into the Lunar New Year. So we have this beautiful new moon coming in, and so much magic is in the air. So, for this last gathering together, what I want to do today is I want to take some time to basically, the Lunar New Year is my version of the New Year. For people that celebrate January 1, I celebrate with the lunar calendar. And this is all a part of the cyclical living that we dove into with Rebecca. And it's just been a game changer for me. So I am so in sync with the moon and the seasons and all of these things. So it's so aligned. So I would like to invite you to set your intentions for the next year. And this is a process that I'm going through right now. So, what I do is I take time to reflect on what has been and what I desire to be. And I've been really marinating in um, where I am, what I desire to be creating and calling in. And there's quite a few different things coming in for me. I will share those with you to hopefully inspire you to get your wheels turning on what it is that you are calling in for your journey in the next 12 months. So, what we're going to do first is we're going to do a little meditation, get ourselves anchored, grounded, connected, open, let spirit come in and flow. And then I will probably ask you the questions while in meditation. Okay, and let's see what comes through. So, let's have some fun with this. If you can, I'm going to invite you to just settle into your space, call yourself into this present moment, letting go of your to do list, taking a breath in through the nose, and a big, big sigh out the mouth. Invite you to close your eyes if you're able to. Taking another breath in and release. Wonderful. And as we take that next breath in, we're going to hold at the top. I want to like cue you guys to like roar. Release something on this next exhale, okay? Some type of noise, yell, something. Make something come out, okay? We've got some things here that we need to release and open, okay? So we sigh for a reason. Why do we hold back our noises, our urges? What does your body need? How can we answer that call and honor it? Maybe take some gentle movements. I'm feeling called to do some gentle rolling of my neck and head. Allow my shoulders to be relaxed. Rolling to one direction and then reversing. Beautiful. I'm going to invite you to send your awareness into your solar plexus, the area in your abdomen. Bringing your awareness and your attention there, you can even bring one hand or both to your belly. And on your next inhale, filling up that space, allowing your belly to get full, taking up space, holding at the top. And on your release, it contracts. Filling up your belly and letting go. Imagining a yellow ball of energy in your belly, maybe seeing something as bright as the sun, Seeing a sun or just a ball, whatever comes to mind is perfect, if anything. Seeing that yellow getting brighter and brighter as you focus on the space. We're going to imagine energy going from our belly down into our hips, down our legs, through our ankles, maybe even swirling in the knees and ankles, coming out the bottom of your feet, and imagining those energetic roots deeply rooting into the earth. If you were to imagine yourself outdoors in nature with your feet bare, maybe you're in grass, sand, soil. I like to imagine my feet buried in the dirt of a garden. I'm planting myself as if I would plant a seed, bearing my feet, connecting with the earth. And allow those energetic roots to grow really deep and secure, deep and wide. And as you're breathing up that energy from Mother Earth through the bottom of your feet, up your legs, into your belly, and allowing that energy to swirl. And then on your exhale, going back down to the feet and pulling anything out of the belly that may be ready to release. If you're feeling anything heavy, stagnant, stuck, through your breath, on your inhale, you're pulling up the power from the earth. And on your exhale, maybe imagining that being pulled back down and sending whatever is ready to release down into Mother Earth. And allowing yourself to connect with this exercise, power of your breath and imagination. With every inhale, pulling the power up from the earth, locking onto anything that may need to be released. On your exhale, forcing it into the ground. It's okay. The earth can hold it and transmute it for you. You no longer need to carry it with you. One more breath here. Anchoring, grounding, releasing. Now imagine pulling the energy up from the earth and allowing it to travel up past your belly into your heart space, taking a breath there. Awareness in the heart. Noticing the space not just in the front, but also in the back and between your shoulder blades. And imagining that space opening as you are sending your attention, your awareness, and your breath into that space. Your shoulders may soften. Energy may run down your arms to your fingertips as the heart is invited to open. Bringing that energy up the neck, up the back of the head, up the face, allowing the jaw to relax, the eyes to soften, breathing into your forehead. Here we're going to set our intention, our gratitude for our connection with our higher self, our intuition. Thank you for the guidance. The knowing, the trust and the surrender. As we welcome in heaven on earth, allow our power to awaken within, Allow us to surrender anything that is no longer serving so we may align with our highest timeline. And then sending your awareness to the top of your head, inviting the crown to open, and allowing beautiful golden light to just pour in from the top of your head, filling up your body as it travels down from the top of your head all the way down to the tips of your toes. Taking one more breath in this space before we open our eyes. Beautiful. We have discussed the power of intention often throughout this course. The power of our imagination, the power of setting an intention and feeling ourselves being in the place we desire to be, operating from the place we desire to be. No longer making decisions based on what currently is in our physical environment, because what is here is just an accumulation of our past. If we desire to create something different in the future, then it doesn't exist in the physical environment yet. It's an identity shift. It's an energetic upgrade required first. The physical evidence will follow. We have been programmed and trained to believe what is possible based on what is. We are holding ourselves back from the infinite possibilities available to us, viewing life this way. Can we walk on the crazy side? Step outside of the norm, think differently than most. When I have conversations with people, now I have a very, I don't have much of a filter anymore with the way that I think. And I will share openly about what is to come or what is, even though it isn't actually here yet. And it's so interesting. And obviously, this has taken years and years for me to get to that level. And there are stages of that. But sometimes, when you are on this journey, it's just beginning with you being able to see and feel. And you're not ready to share that vision yet because it's too sensitive to have other people's energy influencing your thoughts. But I'm going to invite you to start aligning with your senses and your imagination more than your senses that can touch, feel, taste, hear in this physical environment. So through the power of our imagination, we can feel, touch, smell, hear, all of the things that we are experiencing within our mind's eye in that future moment that we're calling in for ourselves. So take some time and think about where you desire to be 365 days from now. Not necessarily what you desire materialistically. Let's first focus on how you desire to feel. Are you calling in more presence, clarity, joy, vitality, bliss, love, adventure? What are you calling in for yourself? And even if you've done this exercise before, this is a great exercise to revisit, to reset. You're an entirely new person from where you were a year ago. Take some time to imagine and connect with your highest self, the version of you, your best self. Who is she? If you were living your best self as your best self, who would you be? How would you speak? How would you walk and carry yourself? What would your body language be? I imagine myself walking with amazing posture, but almost gliding. And I can feel my feet firmly planted on the ground because I'm so grounded and rooted and connected. But I'm also dancing and gliding in the heavens. I'm really not meant to be a grounded person. But a toe on the ground would be great. And when I imagine how I dress and how I present myself, when I used to do this visualization, I was really focused on like my nails being done, my hair being done, all of these things, right? Now, that version of me is so different. That version of me can show up, can just have gotten out of the shower and show up glowing. I can't even tell you the last time I had my nails done, but glowing and so grateful and excited to be where she is. So excited to be teaching, sharing, connecting, being of service. The attachment to the outcomes and the ego has significantly dissolved. And I'm just here to play, to wake up each morning and set the intention of today, I'm going to experience heaven on earth. I don't have to wait for anything to change around me for this to be true for me. I can create this experience for myself right here, right now, regardless of what comes my way. What a gift to have the ability to co-create this within me. Living so openly and freely, allowing myself to feel what comes through my experiences to feel. Nothing is designated as bad versus good. I'm here to feel it all. Feel the heartbreak, feel the love, knowing that the duality allows me to just so appreciate this life and these experiences. It helps widen my lens and helps me discover clarity on what it is I truly desire to be experiencing in this life. Who are you, really, under all the masks? When we dissolve all the titles, who are you? Your light, your pure source energy. You are the light. There's nothing you need to do to prove that you're worthy of receiving. It's all available to you just because you are you. There are people who are going to love you for being you. You're being called because you're qualified to do the things that are on your heart to do. No prerequisites required to begin, to dance with life, to allow yourself to return to a childlike sense of wonder, to play, to create the sensations of Christmas morning or a birthday, whatever feels good to you. Can we snuggle our babies a little bit longer? Can we hold our animals? Can we laugh with the people we love? Can we marinate in the delicious satisfaction of our food and take time to slow down and just be present with what's here? My goodness, it's so beautiful. I often think if today was my last day, because we never know when the end will be here for this lifetime. And we think we have so much time, but what if we don't? And I'm presented with walking towards the light and doing my life review. What would I wish I had done differently? And it's not about more money or trying harder on materialistic things. It's about, I wish I would have sat in the tub and did nothing. I just learned how to do that. I'm almost 34 years old and I just learned how to do that. To just sit and be. Wish I would have taken time to massage lotion on myself more. I wish I would have laughed more. I wish I'd have danced in the kitchen, doing laundry with my children. I wish I would have realized the things that I desired to do, I could do them right now. I could do them with my children present. I could take care of myself at any moment. I wish I would have breathed more, played more. Wish I would have crawled on my hands and knees more and growled like a wild animal. Wish I would have flirted with my husband more. I wish I would have swam more. Wish I took more time to look at the stars, to gaze at the sky. I wish I would have slowed down. I wish I would have had those hard conversations. I wish I was free. And that starts within me. Fulfillment comes from within. It's nothing outside of you. It's nothing external. That means nothing needs to change outside of you. And you have all of the tools. And maybe that feels very far away from where you are right now, and that's okay. But can we break it down small enough where it can feel possible? Where maybe I can't create heaven on earth every day or all day long, but can I create it for 15 seconds, 20 seconds? Can I do something that is going to bring me joy in this moment? And over time of finding these little sacred connections, these glitches of these blips of bliss, not a glitch. Bliss is not glitch. Bliss is an ever flowing stream available to you. We're just opening the tunnel to allow it to flow. Letting the light inside the tunnel can be as simple as taking time to massage your own feet or make a nice meal for yourself. Can you literally take your arms out right now, stretch them out wide, put them up in the air, stretch them out, and then I want you to reach up to the heavens, look up, reach, 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 reach. Hello, Sky Daddy. Reach and then bring them down, crossing and giving yourself this cradle hug. and rocking yourself back and forth, closing your eyes. I'm even taking the tips of my fingers and massaging my shoulder blades. You can even have your hands coming to the trigger points on the top of your shoulders, applying light pressure, holding yourself right here. There are studies that show that mind doesn't know the difference between receiving love or a hug from someone else versus yourself. There's also studies that show a minimum of 3 heart hugs a day, the influence that more hugging can have on you. Can we start hugging ourselves more? What do you need? I don't think we could ever have too much love. I think it's the only thing that we can't have too much of. Nurture yourself. Ask yourself, what is it that I need? What do I need in this moment? How am I feeling? Why am I feeling it? What do I desire to feel? How can I give that to myself? So as I'm setting my intentions for this next year, I'm calling in more support, more freedom. So more delegating of things that I can surrender to others so I can be within my zone of genius. I want to hire marketing. I want to hire assistant. I want to hire more help at home. Can we normalize asking for help? And when I ask someone for help, when I hire someone to help for me to work, I don't always have to be producing during that time for it to be effective. Maybe I need a nap. Maybe I need to lay out my yoga mat in the sunlight that's coming in through my window and allow myself to just connect with myself and do some somatic holding and movement, yoga with my body. Maybe I just need to sit and be present with my food and allow myself to feel and chew every single bite. When's the last time you marinated in your food? I have this few bites left of this Powerball, and I was like so intentionally making out with this Powerball before we started this video. But this is part of a sacred ritual that is a reflection. How you do something is how you do everything, right? Taking the time to connect with this. And just being with the flavor, the sensation, the texture might be the best Powerball I've ever had. mm. Can life be this free? We take time to infuse our water. What are you calling in this year for yourself? I'm calling in more support, more freedom, more joy. What do I desire to feel? I desire to feel open and connected and supported and nurtured. How can I allow myself to align with that? I can ask for more support and more help. I can give myself more support and help. I can give others more support and help. Give to others what it is you desire to receive and watch it come back to you tenfold. And reflect on those seeds of karma that you've planted in the evenings and water those seeds, thinking of the things that you did to service others. And marinate in the goodness of that and allow it to overflow and witness it come back to you tenfold. Don't do it because you're looking to have things come back to you. Just do it because it feels so aligned to do it. What are you calling in? Are you calling in dancing in your kitchen? Now let's take this a step further. Imagine a future moment when what you are calling in for yourself is true. So if you're calling in more joy, imagine a future moment where someone you love is speaking to you about what they have noticed about the change within you. So someone that you love, you can imagine what it sounds like to hear their voice, and you can imagine what they would say to you. So I would imagine my husband seeing me in the kitchen doing the things that we're always doing together, doing the things around the house, and him just smiling from ear to ear, and he would have a little giggle. And I'd say, "What? What are you looking at?" And he would say, with a twinkle in his eye, "I like seeing you happy. I like seeing you happy." I can feel that moment. I can hear him speaking that. I can see him standing in our home, looking at me in amazement of, wow, what a transformation. And I know what he's thinking, the shift from someone that put so much pressure on themselves, that was always so determined to get everything done around the house and was grumpy and irritated when it wasn't done and snapping at the kids, probably not even breathing, holding my breath, rushing to, okay, dinner time, bedtime, blah, 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 blah. I'm exhausted by the time I get done with that. To now seeing someone present, open, playful, power restored. For 2024, I am calling in more creation, more time to play and create and connect, building our community. It's going to be a beautiful year. And I'm claiming a beautiful year for you too. Thank you for being here with me. I'm so grateful for you. And till we meet again.